let's jump into the next one. So it's Marek against Henry, right? So they haven't started, which means we can check the decks. I'll just okay. Oh, it's not Marek. Sorry. Uh, quickly then, these are the Brotherhood. So Stark Fealty. Oof, a copy of something from 2023. Yeah, Stark Fealty never changes, right?
Sure, but they could have done some.
Econ, Nightmares, Milk, Bodyguard, and the 42 characters. So everyone that exists. Anything weird here that it's not in every single deck. I don't think so.
I mean, it's very different from the one. I mean, very different. It is not like the way Argento plays it. I think
Does not have direwolves.
doesn't have Direwolves, has Nightmares. If
Doesn't
the
even have
Nightmares
summer.
does have at the gates instead of like I don't know. That's the brand of builder stuff now. Pointy End is not too bad if you're gonna have some fast power gain,
Hmm.
but it would be
Three
nice,
brands,
you know.
two recons, and area. Doesn't have summer, so if things die, they die.
Yeah. Would be nice against some big power gain on Robert to have a point hand or
So
something.
burning the books can get rid of some bodyguards. There's breaking ties, which can hit
Mm.
something, but there's a lot of lawyers also. Partly useful, and Harris and Morgulis in the deck. But really, the thing that is potentially winning the game here is seeing traitors early dominating the power challenge, apart from also, of course, dominance, which is the plan in this one. So has Robert and Andrew, which works with him, right? But Stark's not going to do military if they play it like Argento does.
I mean, also like if they had Graven, that would be good against Andrew.
Yeah,
Think,
Delena, okay, that's pretty nice.
yeah, then that sucks.
So there's some counterplay here. It's not the worst for Baradis, even though it's Stark's stand, but it's not the worst.
I think when we looked at it before, you judged that it's probably Baratheon.
And they have to win, otherwise they lose this match, which would be pretty embarrassing for them, given how Francis engaged in trash talk. Would be nice to have 1-1 and have Francis play the decisive game, right?
Ah, yeah.
Having done so much trash talk.
It's too bad that Francis doesn't have the sound to hear it.
Duped Andrew on setup.
No, Andron set up duped him later.
Sure. All the econ in the world. Better get the throne though. I mean, if he marches traitors on the characters on the other side, that's doesn't have the big storms end to really exploit that too much. It's
But
more
it
about
does have the
dominance.
small storm then, which is I
Yeah.
think a really interesting one. I like that.
Hmm. It's a good card. I used to have a copy myself.
The only thing is there is the Morgulis, and if Morgulis hits bad for Stark, I think putting everything on the characters can be such really good.
Yeah, Morgulis. Look at this now. The Lord for Andrew to use.
It's a bit early for Morgulis.
I
You
mean,
could
if they
consider
all
it.
die, they all die, right? But there's two insights to get cards here. Although has to win dominance because he sacks himself.
Otherwise, yeah,
Yeah.
he's just gonna kill himself immediately. But it's looking like he should. Right? There's a Mira in shadows also.
Hmm.
That's to be.
Well, then the military forces him to climb something or climb the loop or do a pass. What's the dominant situation in case of passing, by the way? 13 for Bara. He's
Seems like way less for Stark.
11 for Stark,
Not way less.
plus something in shadows. So did we establish that Mira is the only character?
I think there are probably mobs, but I don't have to.
Yeah, Mob kind of ties the dominant situation even.
Yeah, so he just incidentally has to go left.
Hmm. If I was Bara, I would be tempted to pass because Gendry doesn't have protection.
Mm-hmm. Because if you need something.
I mean, it is open deck list, so you can check if it's theoretically possible to lose dominance if you do. Okay, never mind. Yeah, now he's kind of safe. So, but you have to keep the power on him if you ever plan to lose dominance. Okay, takes it immediately.
Plan to lose dominance is a bit of a weird statement.
Yeah, but I mean, okay. Could also have a bastard in hand, of course. And now what? They're into something bigger, right? What are we doing, Morgulis? Round 2.
Nah, I think I. They have barring for Baratheon.
Don't think so. So Town of Planted we've seen. We have 2 resets. We have Feast for Crows. And what else was there? Breaking Ties. Burning the books. Burning the books to get rid of Bodyguard, but yeah, okay. Could have been potentially a counter to Morgulis, but actually has 0, right? 0 initiative.
When there is the fast edit.
Well, if he doesn't have traitors, then this is potentially good for Stark, but if he has traitors, then Stark just does nothing here.
Faster they can gain some fast power on the
Doesn't
military
even
as
have
well.
sweet slips. Stark.
That's true. I know burning the books either.
But now
I did hear that Queen Elizabeth's bastards love burning the books.
Bala now forced to go first, which basically means passing, right? Unless there's an Iron Throne coming in.
So you'll find Edric.
Surely he can't go into this kind of board without a Lord Chad. Scary Morgulis, is he not?
I mean, right now it's not brilliant for Stark either. Has to have a dupe or something.
But he does. There we are.
Yeah, that's.
Also, Stark has Mira to blank the Lena and then the usual stand, and it's very playable.
Did we establish that they play Morgulis just because some people like the Harris as well?
Yeah, I checked the decks. Did you not check with me?
Connor, I think Mira is in shadow because previous round he set himself to gold. But we do not know for sure.
No.
Oof, and the Vyman. And the Vyman with the dupe.
Yeah. Now it's kind of dangerous. If there's Morgulis, Bara smells Morgulis, and then there's a double Morgulis.
Okay. I mean, but still, to me, Stark has 5 cards in hand, Bara has 2.
Yeah.
Doing a
Plus,
power
very
challenge.
sackable old guard there if you need it.
Is power challenge posing any danger for Stark? Yeah, no, it doesn't. I think.
Maybe he
Maybe
wants
some insight, yeah.
he wants the insight, but he has to do it in a way that he doesn't end up losing dominance. Look at the econ also on that. I mean, he has other econ, but
I would do intrigue challenge if I was Stark.
well, let's count. So 18, right, for Bara.
Not the best card to have in hand.
Stark was winning dominance before Edric's ability.
Then you can do military. It's unopposed and gets 2 power. Okay. I don't get that. To be unopposed military, you get power on Eddard, you get power on Arya.
Yeah, I don't get it either. Yeah, okay, Chamber takes power back, but whatever.
But sure, you get more than yours.
You get more than yours, exactly.
Unless you're scared for how much Baratheon is.
Are we going into double Morgulis now?
Did you ever see W as being like, I don't know, Bara does have a lot of Harris, they could do the Harris instead, but you said that they did the instead.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, double Morgulis is such a scary thought if you fuck up and get just the one Morgulis right.
Single Morgulis one. Don't know how Bara drew. I mean, drew useful cards, but for the situation, not great at the moment. So now everything's just dying.
Yeah, and one of those cards, the Lena, I think there's 3 Gendrys. Are there 3 Gendrys? I feel like it's such a focused dominance deck.
Could be, could be. Okay, so he has his own Morgulis if nothing is duped now on the other side. And he has the Harris, so.
And both of them draw 2 cards.
Haven't seen Robert yet. And his bastards could come in. There's the Bastard of Night Song as well, right? That Delena found.
Probably.
Or did she
No, she
take
found
Edric?
Edric, yeah. She found Edric. Has a lot of econ. And if you now get one roller chat to have a save for the so also
Stark has the second air though.
yeah, but I just want to say
Why duped?
breaking ties can just
Can turn Eddie for the price of Andrew at the moment.
yeah, sure he has something. And Sansa comes in.
If he has nothing, then he may as well just save Andrew with breaking ties.
Save Andrew, return, I don't know, Sansa. No, you can't return Sansa, but what do you return? Just
Okay.
Reducer or something. Can you return anything or just a character?
What character location is it? Yeah. So he nailed all the encampments. He just put in 8 for Iron Throne, but actually this is not guaranteed dominance, is there? Okay, if he returns Eddard, then should be enough. What do we do? Eddard's the only guy that does military.
I mean, the thing is, you cannot have claims, so just not having power on the faction cards seems a bit better. Yeah.
Passing.
I mean, it does make sense on the what are you gonna do on the right? I mean, to me, it is. Don't want to get the.
Could have done military and triggered Winterfell.
What does that do?
Yeah, military goes through and something dies. Now they all survive.
So there's something there. How does something there?
For claim.
It is Morgulis.
Oh, claim is 0. Well, okay
Said
then.
that already.
Then that makes sense not to do anything, yes.
Oh, does it?
Then just defend.
Defending Sansa. If you had time for wolves, it would be pretty nice. Did he play Maiden? Rightwaydown.
No.
If you had time for wolves, then you could put in Graven and cancel this.
Yeah, he does not have any wolves to reserve.
It's really sad.
Not even summer.
Oof, that's not the best use of this armory, I think. Doesn't want to lose Dom again.
which, yeah, it ruins Bara's econ.
Mm-hmm.
He still has breaking ties.
So breaking ties on AD.
Should be enough, right? Mm, breaking ties. Okay. Yeah. She's gonna defend with it now, right?
But then this he lose down for sure. I don't think so. He has 3 gold left. Nice.
Bara's winning dominance at the
Yeah.
moment. So I could pass and then return Eddard if you want to return him. I don't know.
I don't think you want to return him if you're gonna Morgulis,
Yeah.
which it kind of looks like you could.
You could also do Harris and you want him in play with Wyman. There's nothing you can return actually. Locations are loyal. Characters are. But if you're gonna reset better, just keep them.
But then that's not such a bad news.
Unless you actually do want to Morgulis, then you say one of your charts. Yeah. Bara's still winning heavily, but at some point, with no draw, it's gonna go massively downhill, right? There we are. What's getting returned? Great Hall. Our reserve.
So looks like this is a Morgulis
Morgulis
situation.
save Andrew. Having gained more power. But start with Vair, surely.
Yeah, I mean, sounds like a plan, but if you don't find anything,
There's 4 characters that can find a dupe.
I mean, I doubt that you can find a dupe for stats.
Oh?
Even Arya is questionable and definitely not. I mean, the other 2 are only 1 each, right? In the deck still. Let's see. It's not immediately in place, I think you probably can get something. Okay.
Wyman will draw cards, but Eddie dies.
Really nice. I think still a good position for Baratheon, honestly. Because there's nothing you can do to stop the Storm's End going crazy in the chamber.
Start winning dominance.
Yeah, but
Or
with
killing them off.
throne in place is a bit hard. Killing them off could work, but still a bit, yeah. You have to kill them off pretty aggressively. Because they have a lot of econ as well. Not so much for Stark. Did he draw the Great War for reserve? I don't think so.
No. Well, now what? Here we go.
Another one of these. Just put it in and find them, Daisy. There she is.
Yeah. Glad to have Dicey gone now with rotation. It's one good thing about it. I mean, she's not gone with rotation. It was a restricted list that additionally restricted, which was overdue.
It's fair if you have rotation, but also bad if you have something restricted if you have rotation, right?
Well, 4 cards. Anything good?
I have 8 goals, you can match it anything you like.
Okay.
That is the best of night song.
1 will get claimed though.
Will it?
Yes.
You have to put all of them in the military challenge to even win. And then Bastard Night Song will trigger and Chamber will trigger and you're gonna be on 0. Baratheon's gonna be on 10.
And Feast of Crows
11.
still to be played there.
No, 10, yeah, 10, 11. And then also the Storms and triggers, so that's 12. No, the 0, 12, or the 12 one.
Alternatively, you could not let Bara win power challenge.
It doesn't matter if they win power challenge, you know. I mean, okay, for Buck's sake. But you still lose the power with.
And maybe try to trigger those old gates now.
But you can't find anything immediately useful and some skeletons in hand, but you know.
Does he defend himself? I think so.
And the other two can still win power back.
I mean, Wyman will stand only.
Sure.
Okay, doesn't bother with all of that. 11, so it Feast for Crows, if he has dominance, will probably win the game.
12, what happened with the. Oh, yeah, so they counted 12, but I forgot that they counted with the Buster Knights on figuring in my head.
This is kind of a horrible game for Baratheon. It's still winning so easily. I don't know about Stark in this game. And now we have Crown. Which means you can't use Wyman on the Chuds and they can't be claimed, but okay, it's not like Bar is going aggressive here. Yeah. Spam enough of them to actually win dominance.
Can you though?
And then you get the Harist.
Crown wasn't a great call here, I think. I mean, Andrew didn't do so much in this game.
Besides himself on Morgulis. Couldn't say from the real Morgulis that killed everything.
Yeah.
Who's saying Andrew? Paulie is
It's
being stupid.
not being so
I should add
stupid.
him to my list of people who have stupid opinions. Oh, that's game.
Well, now presumably there is a small folk mob in Shadow, so.
Yeah.
But still, probably game.
Well, to have to hold with the Rob trigger, I guess. So let's see the situation. With dominance, do a quick count again. So, oh, he's still triggering stuff. Okay. $29 for Baratheon.
I hate this type of games where you have to count the
29 for Stark.
I hate it so much.
Stark can do military with Alicent.
Also, just if there is small folk mob, right, you kind of get +3.
Why not do military with Alicent?
Maybe I don't want power in the faction.
Now Bara's just going to do challenges which you have to oppose. One would be claimed if you did military with Alicent. Crescent would have to be claimed probably. Is there any ambition of using Imri? So with Fist for Crows and Lore Infiltrator you can win, but Imri tries to trigger and then of course, I mean, Stark has an easy stand. That's not going to work. Having red keep though.
Stark has a few easy stands to be fair.
Why not just do, for instance, intrigue with Andrew?
But so are you winning dominance now or no?
No, is it 29-29? Did I count correctly?
It is the worst type of game where you have to calculate the 29 if you have dominance or not.
$29 for Bara for sure. Stark has also 29. So either defend and lose dominance, or you proceed the unopposed. It's unopposed and war infiltrator. Okay.
You can now use the ability to stand him back. Yeah.
That's game. Right. Should have had actions there. I mean, that was just game losing. It was preventable, assuming. I mean, even Wyman's ability.
No, it's just with Wyman's ability alone on the board, it was preventable. But okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like, okay, let's say you prevent it, you go to the next round, what do you do from there when you get the Harris away? And you on the board.
Stark just had gained no power whatsoever and just watched Baratheon dominance every round.
So that's the super overpowered Stark deck versus the just random Baratheon.
I mean, it's a 2 years old Stark deck with no direwolves, so don't know about that.
Sure, I mean it could be a bit better.
Dominance without Throne was tight early on, and even with Throne was tight. Could have really should have somehow tried to compete in that more, or just put the pressure on with
how
power
will you compete after the Harris? You wouldn't.
Yeah,
don't even have Harris, yes.
Bara lucked out a bit after the terrible Morgulis, I think. Just drawing stuff that was useful. Could have not done much. So now Francis will have to play that decisive game.
Very exciting.
Let's hope Marek spanks him.
Okay.
Let's see.
There's nothing going on at the moment, but you can see there's something upcoming.
No, I don't think so. I have the calendar here. This was supposed to be the last one. So we are here. Tomorrow morning is our game. James wants to play, so.
By morning we mean noon, so.
Yeah, sure. And no streaming tomorrow. Well, actually, is there something happening tomorrow that stops me streaming Marek versus Francis?
I think at some point I have Champ Sylvester's game that you can stream alone. Clashes. I forgot what the time was.
Okay, so yeah, that's it for today then. Cool. So that's what we had. 1-1, very nice. And yeah, I'll get some of the previous videos uploaded if I can, maybe overnight. I have to still record some commentary. And then we'll see what we do next. I'm really tempted to stream Francis.
I think we should. It also brings him luck when you do it, if you remember.
So Stark has Hollow Heal, right? What does Francis have?
Francis
Kohor. Yeah, he's gonna lose that. His Kohor is terrible. Yeah, we'll definitely stream that. Good. If there's time, we're streaming that. So. Okay, so anything else?
No.
No, then I will say my goodbyes. Thank you all for watching and have a good night.
Bye bye.